Let's see, are we live? Okay, we are live. Welcome everyone to round 3 of Hat Format. To round 3 of the Hat Format 2022 Championships. Today we're starting off our stream with the matches we missed from round 2. Without further ado, here's a match between Blab playing Lightsworns and Molson playing Hat. And Blab is going to go ahead and go first. And we can see that Blab is still playing. Blab is playing the Chaos build of Lightsworns, using powerful removal cards like Chaos Sorcerer and BLS, with also the insane combo extenders that the Collapse Orphans provide. However, unfortunately for Blab, it does appear he's bricked. Going into a Hat here with all this firepower is going to be a bit tough for him. Of course, we're going to go for the Artifact Ignition. If I had to guess, Molson's going to be setting up for a Beagle Tack play, using one of the ignitions on one of Blab's back rows, and the other one to pop the Beagle Tack, and then set up for a double morale attack play. Molson's in a very strong position here. Very likely to carry through this. However, we do have the Royal Decree. However, I'm questioning... Unfortunately, the Royal Decree isn't going to do anything because it's just going to get blown away by the Artifact Ignition. Blab knows Molson Sol. Very questionable. But unfortunately, I just think Blab doesn't have any better plays here. Hopefully he can see something off this upstart Goblin. Aroda. That's something, but into this back row, it might not be enough. And by might not, I mean it definitely won't with Bottomless Trap Hole. Ah, but Soul Charge. Or Solar Recharge. Into Soul Charge. Very solid opening here. Or very solid follow-up options. Blab's got to play around both a Bottomless Trap Hole and the Beagle Tack, which he knows is clearly incoming. Molson is actually playing around the Soul Charge here. Very impressive. Saving the Bottomless for whatever he makes, as opposed to preempting it. Very well done. Of course, Blab is starting up the Collapse Serpent loop. This is where it's going to start turning. And the play is going through. I believe Molson misplayed slightly here. Oh, he's still getting that pop off. Most likely using it to take down Raiden. Luckily, Blab has materials ready immediately for the Chaos Sorcerer and PLS. And I'm going to see him go into BLS. Ooh, very powerful opening, or very powerful play here. Gonna get bait out the bottomless. But that is just the bait. We still have Soul Charge live. And deck like Lightsworn's, probably one of the... Like, outside of Sylvan's, Lightsworn's are the deck to abuse Soul Charge. And that is a trigger of Armageddon Knight. Probably for Destiny Hero Malicious. Man, this game is showing how explosive Lightsworns can be. Especially with how insane their top end is. Yep, Malicious. Luckily, he can't do Link plays, but still unluckily for Molson, I think that might be game there. Dubber Stardust and the Chaos Sorcerer. It's pretty big. Although Blab is probably thinking about how he's going to stop the rank 5 play. A rank 5 play could keep Molson in the game. But it's still going to be very close. Okay, Stardust Spark. And we're going to see the Collapse Serpent. Just continuing that recursion. Now, what XYZ here? Evil Swarm. Oh, wow. Stardust Spark Dragon's going to protect itself, and Evil Swarm's going to pop the rest of the board. That is certainly a way to get rid of these problem cards. What a blowout. We're not done yet. We're still setting up that Chaos Sorcerer. Ooh, going for a rank 6 play. Now that's pretty impressive. Constella Pultney M7. That's going to recur whatever he wants. Probably the Royal Decree. The Royal Decree if he's feeling super oppressive. Or the Raiden. Alright. Did I misread this card? Ah, it's Monster. My mistake. Dark Hole. That is good, but it's not going to solve the situation here. Dark Hole in the card D pass is honestly not the worst thing ever. Choosing to keep the M7 alive for more recursion. Hat format's already optimized a lot. Again, such as Cat being an evolution of Hat is really cool. Because card D really is a powerful card. The problem is with it in this matchup is card D is like long-term gameplay. Lightsworns are about now and going fast and try to, rush through it. We're seeing Blab do very well. Yep, there's the loop. I believe... Yeah, there's no way Blab doesn't have game here. Especially with the Lumino. Probably going to see a Synchro summon in the Leo. Yep. Brutal game. Side deck wise, it's a pretty tough call to see what will be side decked. I imagine we'll see DD Crow from Molson. There's maybe a Maxi. But unfortunately... Oh, debunk. My mistake. This card is nuts. When a monster effect is activated in the hand or graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, banish it. Like DD Crow, it's good because it just removes the card entirely from the graveyard. Is he going to set the Artifact Ignition? No. All right. Yeah, it banishes the card from the grave, getting rid of its usage as a potential material. Very strong. The problem is, will it be enough? We're seeing the soul charge into reinforcement opening again. Oh, we're just opting the Lumina Pass. Take it slow. I suppose with Royal Decree and soul charge set up, that's the good play. Trusting Hat not to OTK you outright. Although those are some very weak mills. And however, we do get to see a bit into what Blab's side deck. Malevolent Catastrophe. There's no way that's a main deck card. Black Horn of Heaven is probably the best option here. Okay, we're now going to be using the Ignition. Getting rid of that Royal Decree. Things are looking really good for Hat here. Oh, yep. Blab's gonna have a tough time outing Majesty's Fiend. Straight up preventing any monster effects. Oh, and he's not gonna set the Blackhorn too. Interesting. That might have been a misplay. Blab's got to think here if he's going to be careful. Or if he's going to get out of this. Blab's best option is probably just to stall. He'll need a Dark Hole if he wants to come out of it. See, Dark Hole or some back row to get him out of this. Unfortunately, Lightsworn is not a very back row heavy deck. Meaning it's going to be very tricky or time consuming to get out of this. Now we're going to start eating away at Blab's Soul Charge power. Very rough. Very, very rough. We're going to see the Soul Charge here. Suppose it's almost now or never. There's no level 7 synchro that gets him out of this. Tribute summon into Malicious. So we can have more survivability with a bigger wall. Or, well, I should say a wall that recurs itself. Very good. Expecting Molson to go for Trap Tricks Dianea here. And I believe that is game. Really showing off the power of going first. We're seeing a very strong opening hand from Hat. At least in going second. Maxi is going to do a lot here. Knowing Blab, he's probably just going to go Lumina Pass. Or he could go into a... He appears to actually be going into a level 8 Synchro with Plague Spreader and Malicious. We're about to see Maxi get a ton of value here. He is committing. You're right, wall doesn't recur, no monster effects. Trap Tricks from Mellow, set up the trap hole. Combos off the top is huge. Just being able to see the out for Stardust just without having to worry about it. We got an ignition disruption going. So that's 3 disruptions. Plus backup. 4 disruptions counting DD Crow. Man. I wouldn't count Blab out of this, but he's going to have to play very well to come out of this. Straight to battle phase. That is a move. And we're going to see Molson move for a rank 5. And this is going to punish Blab for trying to wait it out, so to speak. Well, he is still in main phase 2, so maybe he has some... Maybe he's going to move here. I could see him make another rank 8, although I'm not... So I'm trying to think what the rank 8 pool is for this format. You should have something he can do. Or level 8 synchro for this format. Oh. That's a rip. We shouldn't be done yet. Well, I think we are done yet, actually. You can't get to the rank 6. Because the 2 materials he needs to banish for the summon of the Chaos Sorcerer are also the materials he needs engraved to get the other level 6. He might just go into Chaos Sorcerer and try to blow something up. Going straight to battle phase. Oh, catastrophe getting some mixed value. Stella Pleiades. That's going to be very hard to deal with. Let's see what he gets up off the upstart. Solar recharge, but no Light Sworns in hand. Very unfortunate. That's going to end everything he can do. What a really tough board to break. Alright, that was... First round showing off Light Sword's weaknesses sometimes. Not being able to play through all the back row that's required to be played through this format. Now let's go into our second game from round 2. Chris versus Extra Power. Boujins versus Mormels. We're seeing a very gentlemanly thing here. Letting Chris go first, even though he clicked going second. Very nice community. Okay, we're seeing a slower... The trap build of Mermails again. He has the setup with Abyss Spear. And... However... Boujins appear to have the nuts with every possible forbidden option here. Interesting move not to bottom. Oh, I see. We're gonna set. The reason we haven't bottomless the Yamato is so we can use Atlantean heavy infantry off the Abyssal End. Off of the monster we summon off of Abyssal End. So we can pop the Yamato anyway. Why would... Uh-oh. He set both lances. He shouldn't have done that. That is a big misplay. Now Yamato's going to die. Oh, we stopped the setup, but we still lost Yamato. Ooh. Very rough exchange there. Very rough exchange there for Bujins. Mermails aren't doing too much out of this. We're going to be banishing the Yamato to summon Hirame, so I can set up for the Bujin Carnation later. Huh. Interesting. Hirume triggers Mermail effects. That's really funny. That's gonna be a problem if extra power misplays into it. Ooh, the Blaster. Or title. Blaster's the fire one. That's gonna be absolutely devastating to deal with. We are seeing... We are likely to see a full Mermail combo here. Unfortunately, the only thing we got from Bujins is 2 Forbidden Lances. He could actually use Hirume's effect here, which is pretty funny because there's no other chance he could do it. But he doesn't know his hand, so that's... Man. What a tough decision. What a tough place to be in. I'm going to see a rank 7 and a rank 4. First, we're going to beat extra power to death a little. Probably going to see Draco Sack. Oh, funny thing about Draco Sack. Tearlaments in modern day OCG have been playing it to make the tokens to go into the BA link so they can send King of the Swamp to Grave for a fusion material. Absolutely nuts. Tearlaments have been dominating like more than they definitely should be in hat format. Or not, so not hat format. Tearlaments are dominating more than they should in the current OCG despite the 7 cards on the ban list. Yeah, we're seeing the full setup here. Bujin Carnation is really good here, especially the double Bujin Carnation. Even if he gets hit with the bottomless trap hole. Well, let's see. What are the stats of Yamato? Yamato is probably going to be his play to out this. Or not Yamato, sorry. I'm off my game today. Yeah, Suasanoo. is going to be his play to out this. It actually can beat over everything on the field, especially if he searches Crow or Crane. Actually an amazing turnaround. An insane turnaround. He will have to contend with title next turn. And an undying Abyssalago. We're going to see the Abyss Spike. Is he going to use its effect? No. We're just walling up. So Sonoa being able to attack into every monster your opponent controls once each is amazing. Being a perfect board clear when it can't get removed. Title coming back. Alright. Signing up for the Abyssalago, get us free search. Going into another rank 7. Big Eye. Oh. Big Eye coming in. Getting rid of that last little bit of health we see from extra power. Now, however, Boojums are going to go first, which is gigantic. The full setup from Boojums. Just needs to hit a floodgate off of Pot of Duality, and there's nothing this guy will be able to do. No floodgate. That's rough. Mizukasha, dump hair. We have 2 TD Crows. The guy in the scoop phase, the old classic. Yeah, it'd be like that. Big Eye is probably one of my favorite XYZs. It's so simple. It's so fun. Not for the opponent, but when you're playing it, yeah. Alright, Chris is just going to set up and play the long game. Which, playing the grind game against Boojins is a bit questionable, being real. Abyss Reller. That's really pushing it. Break. Big Eye used to be really expensive back then, too. Yeah. It used to be about... I know after this format, when I got into the game, which was... I got into the game around, like, early Necros format. And a Big Eye was, like, $30 for me then. It was even more back before that. I remember Big Eye being... If I remember correctly, Big Eye was really expensive during Dragon Ruler format, which was 2 formats before this. That Abyss Streller is a very interesting call. We're losing out of so much value and protection we'd get from Bujin Yamato and Bujin Mizukasha. It might work out, but... It's just rough. Either way at the back row. Gotta debunk it. Alright, decent enough pops, but Ventral is still live in the back row. Luckily, hair is already set up. If I had to guess, we're going to see a chain DD Crow to pay costs. Yep. Very tight game here. Fire formation, tanky, very powerful. My favorite thing about Tinky is how it just slowly builds up the attack value of your Bujins. Hirume. Alright, we're going to see an XYZ play then. Comment from Chris saying, I hate this matchup. So does everyone. Yeah, it is weird that, like, Abyss Dweller is still one of the... It's probably the best rank 4 in the game, honestly. Like, outside of Baguska, it's Abyss Dweller being nuts. But Castell, every deck has better removal options than Castell now. Ooh. He gets to protect Yamato, but that's it. So honestly... Chris commenting, need to minimize those F's in your grave. So my cards can work. Bujins be like. But yeah, Castell just doesn't have the need. Like, let's say you're trying to get rid of back row. Why make Castell when you can make Tornado Dragon? Trying to make a monster removal, why not make one of the Nightmares, which can then be link fodder into more, higher links? Turtle, no targeting. Chris should have a strong. No, I think he's actually getting pretty worn down on resources here. It's just the Abyss spike he has to start with. He's access to a rank 4. Rank 4s in this format can totally come back here, but we got 1 targeting protection and battle phase protection. Sun artwork? Oh, straight to... No! There it is on damage step. The absolute classic. Ooh, needle sealing. Interesting card that shows up in the side deck a lot. There are 4 more monsters on the field. Destroy all face-up monsters. Unfortunately, not as good with most decks as compared to something like In Ghost Tricks, which this card is obviously nuts in. Not the best top deck, though. Not even going to set Needle Sealing. I see. We're just going to add Crane to hand. We can see Synchro level 7 if he plays one. Be really funny to make Black Rose. Oh. Oh, bye-bye, Yamato. And I begin wearing down on extra powers life points. Probably just going to be a normal summon Crane pass. Yeah, that's all he can do. It's turned into the top deck where a hat format usually devolves into at some point. Your Crane is at 3. Oh no. It's not just Crane he has to worry about. Oh. Oh, we have to see the detach from. That set might not be enough. Ooh. Yeah, Susanoo would just end the game there. Bujin's going second is a big disadvantage towards them. Mermails probably have this. Although they definitely do not have it with that hand. Wow, that is a terrible hand. That is a set. Oh my god, that hand is terrible. And Bujin's out here opening full combo. Normal summon Yamato pass. Honest is such a funny card. I like how they're giving like more archetypes their own version of Honest. Even though it's like 10 years out of date. No. Preemptive DD Crow. Alright. I'm here for it. Wow. What an awful brick. There's just nothing he can do. While Bujin's just slowly progressed their board state. Can't even use Maxi because it's against Bujin's. And Bujin's just... Should have preempted with those Maxis. Or with those MSTs. Another Maxi. What a surprisingly slow game state. You can't not the Maxi. Oh, he's actually going for it still. I wouldn't have given him the draw, but all right. Interesting. He still can't do anything. The saddest, like, chain of bricks I've ever seen. Well, Honest ain't gonna save that. If I had to guess, you could just make Susanoo here another rank 4. I wonder what his exact extra deck looks like. Managing the Yamato. Straight to battle phase. That's whatever he's going into. It's more... Is Honest actually... I thought you had to attack a monster. I mean, it did still game with the Crane, but... Alright. Wow, what an unfortunate game for Mermails there. Let me load up the next round of next game of round 2 we missed. Yeah, F in the chant for Mermail. What an unfortunate game. Here we have Swagger versus Samu. Looks like it's Cat versus Mermails. Full setup here from Hat. Going to be very difficult to break. Wow. Look at this. It's the 3 limited traps, and he has to pick between 2. If I had to guess, probably Bottomless and Solemn. Wow, I bet you wish Heavy Storm was in the format now. Now is the time to use Solemn Warning. Yep. Just deny a turn. Whoa. Oh. Wow, okay. And here we see the problem with Dueling Book, which... If there's a ruling question... Man. Though it appears what happened is he got locked into a play with Abystus he didn't really want to admit, I think. Teus is mandatory. Okay. Interesting. He has to be chain linked too. Interesting. Now we're seeing a total board crash with Mermails here. Hat is in a very strong state just to go face and beat him down. Oof, with the Sanctum ready too. Swagger is on the clock to out this board. Here it is again with another Abystus. The first Abystus effect or Abyss Spike resolves. We're just gonna be Sanctuming, popping morale attack. Going for a rank 5 and board clear during the end phase. Absolute classic play here. Swagger has to now deal with a rank 5 on top of the 3 remaining back row cards. And we're going Tyros. We haven't seen Tyros as much as Pleiades this format. But Tyros is really good, being just immune to destruction. Soul Charge for 2 is pretty good here. Go into a rank 4 or grab a material for a rank 7. Ooh, salvage. Alright. Gonna get another go. Don't believe heavy... Yeah, this doesn't destroy this. Oh, we're just fully setting and playing defensively. That's not going to work, though. We have... Sam has Compulse set, which is going to end Swagger's existence. Mermail have not been performing great here. We're seeing that the deck is sometimes very bricky. Just a little too slow. Okay, yeah. We might see a preemptive use of Abyss Malago here. I think that's what he's thinking about. Because he can get away with it due to salvage. Yeah, he's doing it. Oh no, he's using Blaster. Or Tidal. Soul Charge turn... That's a... Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I would do it. A whole big board of, you know, hard to kill monsters. Double Soul Charge in the opening hand is such a weird sight from today's perspective. Oh, yeah. It's weird how both insanely powerful and not as much of a problem Soul Charge is, like, back in hat format. Like, Soul Charge is definitely a nuts card that's, like, not okay. But it doesn't break the game entirely to have it in the game. Like, at this point. It's just odd. Why not normal Gen X Undying here? What's his reasoning? Ooh. We're just gonna see a normal Naya beat over? I guess he's... Yeah, Dynaya beat over. No setting of the Mahal attack. Jade Maxi. Wow, that is a draw. Swagger has to decide whether or not he wants to take the Maxi challenge. And it appears he's opting just to set one and reset the game state. Hold on a second here. Having some issue with my audio. Sorry about that. Let's get back into the game. And we're going to be going Call the Haunted into Tribute Summon from Morale Attack. So we can beat over... We can beat over the Abystas. Very, very cool play. Interesting back row here. We appear to be bluffing quite a bit. Sam has interestingly blocked off his ability to use Soul Charge. Tidal summon? Alright. What does he have up his sleeve? Normal summon controller, make Leo. Okay. I'm gonna reset the trap hole. Problem is that doesn't out Blaster. Blaster is gonna start chipping away at his life points. Does come back, but unfortunate spot for Mermails to be in. Does he pivot directly into rank 4? We're going to see the Abyss Dweller. There it is. Best card. Straight to in phase. Alright. Ormel's really going to be struggling to contend with an Abyss Dweller here. Alright. Okay, we're going to see a Leo be made. Hello, Tobin. Thank you for the $2. Oh, Tobin, you finally got your computer fixed? Nice. Really, though, you do just need to buy a new computer, Tobin. Ooh, what a massive hit for Torrential Tribute there. Let's see. Ah, we're just going to scoop here. Really a pretty good grind game from Swagger, all things considered. Actually nuts. Right, one more game in round 2, and then we get to go into the round 3 replays. Leo is such a good synchro summon. Like, I really wish it was in the game more. Right, here we have Tiger, or here we have MMF versus Include. With Yugioh versus Infernity. Is this the right game? Hold on a second. Did we have an Infernity in the tournament? We did. I guess we just haven't. Oh yeah, MF. I think we missed his game round 1 and we didn't get a replay from it. So this is our first exposure to Infernities this tournament. Very cool here. We're going to see the Summoner Monk and the Dark Grepher. Into the Bottomless. Infernities still haven't got the full loop yet. And the gear on in phase. Showing what gear do best. Which is grind it out and then explode. Oh, with the Soul Charge? Use Yugioh. Yugioh X, gonna start fiending for value. Ooh. Nasty. Then I'm gonna go into a rank 3. Probably Soul of Silver Mountain. Wyndham Zen mains. Ah, forgot about this. Wow, what an aggressive board. Get an effect negation. And some protection. Very solid all around. But we are seeing the soul charge. Master Key Beetle? Oh, we're putting this in grave. Interesting. Solar, not too great of a search here. Right, wow, Infernity's bricked hard there. Got blown out immediately by Yugioh. And this is pre-side deck, too. MMF's going to have a very tough time playing through the side deck. Photon Thrasher. Alright. Yeah, believe it or not, Photon Thrasher was out during hat format. None of the decks really use it, though. Which blows my mind considering how good of a generic rank 4 starter Photon Thrasher is. Huh. Archfiend Eris? That might have been his dump target for Armageddon Night. Nope, Stigging Street Patrol. Hey, look, it's everyone's favorite card, the Vavel Chain. We're going to see 3 of these be made this turn. Stigging Steep Patrol. Special Eris. Ooh, Maxi now. Dang. And Infernities are taking the Maxi challenge. That's a bold strategy. Let's see if it plays off. Second looping of Armageddon Night. And Infernity Archfiend searching out the first negate. So we have 2 disruptions versus 7 cards in hand. There's the first disruption. Oh no. We're about to see hands be the most useful they've been so far in this tournament. Although, we are going to play around the hands. Archerine Palabyrinth. Or Palabyrinth. Seems a bit interesting of a tech for Infernities. I haven't seen it in a lot of the deck lists I've looked at for Infernities. That was... wow. So Infernities aren't doing well this tournament. Very unfortunate. We had our first, non-surrender just quit. Well, let's get into the first game of round 3. Bank versus MMF. Infernities again. Let's see if he can redeem himself. First, I have to figure out who's going first. And MMF. Going papal all the way. Wow, what in... I feel like we're starting from game 2 with this hand. That appears to be Karakuri Yugioh. Greffer. Hey, Archfiend. Alright. Very powerful. That's probably going to be a Lavalval Chain. Yep. There's nothing Mint can do to stop this. Oh no, that's an Infernity Launcher. Man. Yep, that's the full loop. There's nothing. Absolutely brutal. Lavalval Chain. Well, I'm glad we got to see an Infernity combo chain this tournament. Oh. This is disgusting. One Omni Negate, 2 Destructions. So this is going to search an Archfiend. Yep. 3 break. 1 barrier. Evil Swarm Nightmare, which is going to be a Book of Moon. So this is an insanely tough board to break. It might be best for Bink to just scoop it up. I don't think he has to play through this. Absolutely brutal. Oh, he's going to try to play through it. Hope he can. Preemptively eating through these traps. Very smart play. Wow. That is something. Lavalval Chain is just so broken. I can't believe they printed Lavalval Chain as a card in the game. Like, the first effect is what makes it broken, but like even the second effect is good. Ooh. You can't even gear on the in phase. Because it's just going to get negated by the barrier. Yep. Ooh, insane combo game. That's straight out of something we see in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! We're gonna go first. Or, yep. Not the greatest hand from Yu-Gi-Oh! But that Maxi is gonna be doing a lot. Instant Fusion. Ooh. into any generic rank 4 for the Lavavel chain. Why did he max in response to the instant fusion? Interesting. Oh, shoot. Alright. That's unfortunate. Trap stun. Trap stun is crazy powerful against Yugioh. Forbidden Lance to protect his Evil Swarm. I guess does he want to... Okay, no, he's going to let it die. Not opting to use its effect. And we're going to try to stabilize. But what a powerful top deck here. What a powerful top deck. Ooh. Rest in peace, Trap Stun. Rest in peace, Bottomless. You've been stunned. Very powerful, very powerful. Luckily for Binky, he does not have... Infinities are a few cards away from the combo. Or at least one card away from the combo. Alright. The double Yugioh armor setup. Binky feels confident to do this because of the DD Crow and Maxi in his hand. Interesting. I think this is it for MMF. We're going to see the full explosive turn here from Yugioh. Alright. Now this will be an interesting matchup. Can MMF not brick? And will Binky see his will Bink see his side deck cards? Well, it... Huh. Alright, that's pretty powerful. Dumping Harris to search Archfiend. And here we have full combo. But we have the Max C to stop it. Does MMF commit? Right. 2 disruptions and a trap stun. Infernity Barrier being removed immediately. Now, how well can Binky play around the barrier? That is not valid. Wait. Oh, yeah, that is valid. Alright. What a massive punish. And the Black Horn of Heaven. That's looking like it's going to be the end of MMF. News have gone back to setup mode. Alright, that's a lucky top deck. Now MMF's such a bad player. I think he's doing fine. I just think he's playing a really questionable deck in Infernities. Like, Infernities just seem like a rough deck to play. Like, there's... Infernity Break on the Arsenal was the right thing to do. Yeah. There's not really a good option for him with the way... with his hand in Infernities. And here starts the searching. It would have prevented Exciton and less of a soul charge. Mains. I see. We're using this to get rid of the back row. Very unfortunate. Is there any... He can make an Exciton back. But that's just going to get Blackhorned. That's game. Wow, what a rough opening game of round 3. Very harsh. MMF being the only person to represent Infinities getting absolutely destroyed by the way his deck plays. Yugioh is being such an overwhelmingly strong deck. Alright, so we have Chris again versus Sam. Alright. Sam will be starting us out. Memorials versus Cat. Pretty standard Cat play. Set for a pass. We're going to go for some back row removal here. Ooh, not a great draw there. A lot of great discard fodder, not a lot of great discard outlets. And we're going to see the immediate rank 5 play from Sam. Ooh, Maxi. Not a great top deck. But it's going to be really funny later on when he gets Maxi'd twice. Play it. Right, now we're opting into Pleiades. The bounce is nuts. I'm going to see the Abyss Surge. The summon back Undyne. Discarding Dragoon so we can get a search off. I wonder what Sam's reasoning is for waiting on the Maxi here. If he's waiting, it means he's probably trying to trap Chris into a line of play that's suboptimal. So we've got him to commit the Abysmal Log. Okay. You're going to see a double Compulse. Interesting. Okay, Call is a very lucky top deck. The question is, how does it deal with 2 Abyss Sphere? You have 1 Artifact Ignition to stop one of them. Right, and we have the Beagle attack for rank 5. Watching the old part of the replay, just saw Sam admitting defeat as soon as opponent played Soul Charge on first turn. Soul Charge is disgusting. Like some decks abuse it more than others. Again, like Soul Charge and Sylvan's, Mormels and Infernities is nuts. I don't know. I feel weird about Soul Charge in this format because it's such a key part to the format, despite it, definitely not being fully okay. We are seeing that double draw too. Oh, is he out of targets? Oof. The question is, can Sam win this game with only 1 pop? Is he going to go in the Black Rose? Ooh. Wow, what a bold play. Just normal summoning Gen X controller with level 4 and level 3. You're threatening so much with that. Or nothing. He could not even be running it. Sam's having to take precautions as if he is. And then you get to see the Abysmal Lago with like full combo here. I'm going to see a Bahamut Shark. And another Abyss Sphere. Wow. If it couldn't be activated on first turn, Soul Charge would be okay. But since it can be activated, it's just a card that's... Say you win the game on turn 1, opponent has Maxi. I disagree. I don't know. A lot of the Soul Charge decks really are bricky and can't fully use it like turn one. Honestly, from the looks of it, we've seen like Mermail break about a third of the time. The other third of the time, their, you know, hands were too slow to. I'll say more like 3/5 of the time, Mermail's hands were too slow to really abuse Soul Charge going one. And the other like turn when it was good enough, they didn't need Soul Charge anyway. I will be defending Soul Charge's format. Yeah, unless the opponent is Maxi. Yeah, there's also DD Crow, all sorts of stuff. Like, I do agree Soul Charge is a problematic card. But I definitely lean towards it being fine in this format. Speaking of which, let's see if Sam can make me eat my words about Soul Charge being fine. Soul Charge for 3, probably. Okay, Torrential Tribute, though. Very rough. We're probably going to be Soul Charge in the Torrential, which is going to be followed up by a Dark Claw. The preemptive Dark Claw. Alright. Why the Dianea? Oh, he's like fully committing here. Ooh. Rough move. Very rough move. I would have Soul Charged for 2. That's gonna be game. Gen X controller for game. Ooh. Let's see that game too. That's going to be going first, being a pretty sizable advantage. Although that hand's not too great. It's 2 disruptions. Okay. 2 disruptions set up for a rank 5 and DD Crow. Wow. The Mermail hand was worse by like a lot. Hey, look, Soul Charge is doing literally nothing in hand. Yeah. I do agree though that Soul Charge definitely needed a ban like immediately after this format. Because Soul Charge as a card was not okay on release and never got healthier for the game. There's the Pleiades. Alright. That's a pretty good spot for Sam to end on. It's definitely looking like a complete brick here for Chris. Now it's on in phase. No summon. Personally, I would have normal Dianea and taken away Chris's ability to use Soul Charge completely. Wow. The brick is not getting better. Mouthing himself back to hand. Nope. Yeah, that's looking like game. That's rough. Chrissy misplayed. He should have used DD Crawl and Route Attack. Yeah, that's a fair point. But honestly, the real misplay was picking Mermails and not rolling into 3 Atlanteans. Older combo decks. Oh wow, okay. This hand is still not great. But he does have the Abyss Sphere. Which is something, even though it's going to get max seed immediately. Artifact Sanctum plus Called. And the maxi on the Abyss Sphere. To another maxi. That's rough. That's a rough, top deck. That is like one of the only situations I'd want to draw a maxi off of another maxi. Straight to battle phase. All right. Interesting. Sam been really defensive with those life points. Ooh. You could use Mind Control in the Pleiades with 2 materials to bounce it back too. That is another good potential play you could have made. Going for the setup here. I'll take it. You should normal summon Firehand. Beat over Abyss Linde. Yeah. Yeah. You're just gonna solve it. Yep. What you gonna do about it? The answer is Soul Charge next turn, but we'll get to that next turn. Okay, don't hit the one. Okay, that is an artifact. Got real worried there. I don't see that Dark Hole in the Soul Charge. Wow, alright. All 3. But we have the maxi again. This game really be asking us to question, which card is more unfair, maxi or Soul Charge? Oh! It looks like maxi is more powerful than Soul Charge. Interesting move not to summon the Fire Hand. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, you are locking him into Abyss Linde and preventing it from getting the summon off. Interesting. What's he searching for? Undyne. Ooh, that's a pretty good setup for him. Unfortunately, the only set cards Sam has are artifacts. Seeing that crashing to prevent Fire Hand from being live. Is he out of targets? No. He mains at least 2 controller. Dumping Tidal. Tidal is huge. Just gonna... Ooh, Sanctum. That's a double morale attack. Wow. A lot going for Chris, but man. Mech equipped Engineer. That's one way to do it. DD Crow on the title. And now Sam has to play the game. Does Chris have another play that would be better to disrupt now? Or better to disrupt later? You know, and just take the damage now? Or is it better to stop this damage now and just, just go for it? Okay, and he's going to go for it. Ooh. It's a bit optimal. That helps Chris save himself a bit. Third Maxi. Alright. We're probably going to see a Pleiades, overland the Pleiades, bounce them, turn it back to hand. Oh, Terrace. Trying to make sure the board presence stays where it is. Oh. That's the third Max C used this game. Wow. Oh, and Mr. Malago is just going to get Darkhold. Wow. Or not. He's going to... It doesn't actually do anything when it's destroyed. Alright. And Chris is trying to come up with a play to say... He's out of Gen X targets now. Wow. We're seeing Hat just grind through Mermails here. All his resources are gone. There's not a lot Chris can do. Speaking out of resources, Hat's out of artifacts. He's out of the 3 Beagle Tech, or 3 Morale Tech, 2 Beagle Tech. The Sanctum does nothing. We'll need to see a double Cyclone for the cards to be used. Uh-oh. Oh no. Is he gonna pop an artifact? He is. Either way, this is a lose-lose for him. The better one, the target would probably be Beagle Tech, yeah. That one's just a body. Time to resolve. Alright. Okay, arguing dispute over Engineer's timing. Ooh, Leo, that is a counterplay. Can I target this card? Okay, I think what we're gonna see is a Dark Hole, normal summon DD Crow for game. Oh, I've been seeing some brutal games so far at round 3. Something about hat format where the later you go in events, the more. Actually, that was a pretty good back and forth game. Right, Ultra Plant versus End Speed. Have there been many hands summoned for so far? We've seen the Yugioh hands mirror match, which is seeing which here's one of the players End Speed who played Yugioh hands. But no, that was the only. I think he is the only player playing hat. The one we just saw. Let me check real quick. Yeah, it's 2. We have 3 Yugioh hands players, and 1. Well, yeah, 2 hat players and 3 hands players, but we haven't seen honestly that many hands. You expect to see a lot more in this format with how crazy it is. And hat versus Yugioh. Not the best opening hand for hat, but that'll be more than enough. With the artifact in the rank 5 play, as well as breakthrough skill set. Ice Hand's actually going to do a bit of work here, which is funny. And just... Huh. Want to see the double cyclone? No. Okay, first one set up. And then we get that double cyclone. Can he hit the other Yugioh gear? Does he get it? No, but he did hit the wiretap. Ooh. Maxi going into a draw too. And the Yugioh gear is still alive. There's not a lot Ultra Plant can do about a Yugioh gear here. Just going to swing at End Speed for big damage and go into a rank 5 for a bit of... The question is he going to make Tiras or Pleiades here? Pleiades is a bit more Pleiades. Alright. And we are going very aggressive. Now we get to see End Speed make the question. Do we MST now? And take the risk? Of course, Dark Hole adding that Pleiades immediately. Bouncing back to Yugioh. Alright. Amazingly well played by InSpeed here. Actually managing to shut down this hat play. We're likely to see this tribute go through, and then a breakthrough skill to prevent the flip down of the Yugioh armor. Wow. No, he's letting it go through. Okay. Might have been being a little preemptive there. Of course, we have the Dark Hole. Ultra Plant is going on the offensive here, but without a lot of gas, he's going to end up on the defensive real quick. InSpeed going into a rank 4 here. Into the top deck Yugioh Accelerator. That's a pretty big play. He just has to navigate through this breakthrough skill. Is that a normal summon? Special summon? Your Giant X. And Ultra Plant is going to have to negate this. Well, Ultra Plant does live. He's in a very rough spot. With a bottomless and a Gigant X. Okay. Dine does give him a rank 4 here. Alright. Seeing the beginnings of a comeback. Does he have the trap hole reset? No, he does not. Ah, Silent Honor Arc. Just gonna eat that joke again. Okay. And we're going to Silent Honor Arc right back that Silent Honor Arc. Classic hat gameplay. You know, I'm surprised I don't see more modern decks run Silent Honor Arc. I mean, I get it, but Silent Honor Arc is such a good card for just getting rid of stuff. Like, take Tailorments. A lot of decks have difficulty removing the Tailorment fusions. If you just Silent Honor Arc them, they don't go to grave, right? Hear me out. Main deck Silent Honor Arc, Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. Not sure if you have time to go off topic right now, but I actually came here because I wanted to get in contact with you to talk about some recent results for a low tier deck in your big tier list. Is there a place where I can get in contact with you in the future? You can get in contact with me on my Discord. If you have results you want to share with me, just post them in the Discord. Me and the rest of the Discord are always interested to see when a low tier deck tops. It's like Cyberdark's topped like 3 times in a row. That discussion was so interesting. It was so exciting to see Cyberdarks do so well in a competitive event. Ooh, is that game here? Oh no, Artifact Sanctum. But that Sanctum... And we're going to see that crash. Forcing back to the full top deck war. Oh, Puncher Ollie? What, just out of curiosity, what low tier deck was it that you're interested, or want to share results for? Wow, this game is getting close. That Fire Hand's gonna come in clutch if Ultra Plant isn't careful here. But we do have the Pleiades. Inspeed's gonna need one hell of a top deck to come back from this. Thanks, Corey. The link to the Discord is in the description. It's not the Hat Discord, it's my Discord. I think that might be it. I think that might be game. What an exciting and intense game one. The two biggest decks of the format, like, going equal here. Right. You co-host the Yugioh Discord. Main server. My team recently participated in a massive tournament where all the Discord mains fought against each other. I've heard of this tournament. I have not heard of the most competitive things about this tournament, but I am interested if you could show me a bit about your results and like how many people played it in it and stuff like that. And I would definitely consider bumping up Yugiohs. I remember them being placed extremely low, like tier 1 or 2. It wouldn't surprise me if Yugiohs had a bit more spice to them than I initially thought. Oh, what a good hand from Hat here. That's a bit of everything. And Nobleman of Crossout. Wow. Alright. Oh yeah, Nobleman of Crossout is like this. I think this is the last format Nobleman of Crossout has been relevant. And even then, you only see that 1 or 2 cards in the side deck. Have you ever played Vegas format? It's the format before Hat format. I haven't directly played it, but I have like, you know, seen of it a little bit, and I've seen Simo's videos on it. It looks like such a really fun format, but I do have to love Hat a bit more for having, you know, a wider card pool. I think this is the first time we've seen Nobleman. No, this is the second usage of Nobleman of Crossout this tourney that I've seen. Ooh. You get Arsenal in the end phase. You have potential 2 plays here. I believe whatever Inspeed is going to overlay into is going to get Solemn Warning pretty hard. Honestly, actually, Bottomless is probably the best option here. Yeah. Save Solemn for the normal summon. Okay, we're gonna go into the tank. Oh, gains 200 attack for each character monster. Well, what a niche effect that doesn't come up that much. Okay, morale attack. Gonna be getting rid of the arsenal. Breakthrough skill. And are we gonna... Ultra Plant's gonna let that resolve. Ooh. Is Inspeed gonna risk the XYZ here? He is. Uh-oh. Got some bad news. Wow. Oh. Soy Puncher, I got really caught up with this back and forth here. You beat many other Archetype mains Discord such as Drytron and Giski with their new support that ran Sprite. You'd love to show me your results? I would love to see the results. Vehicleroids are a very old deck, so they attract a lot of casual players that enjoy playing at a lower power level. So most Roid lists are published online. They're very casual, giving an unfair impression. So to me, it's very easy to understand why they're placed low on the tier list. So the problem with Vehicleroids I saw is that they had some consistency issues. While the boss monsters are decent, a lot of their main deck options lacked, like, anything. And you just had to... You had to do too much for too little. Compared to something like Ancient Gears that just... Ancient Gears are like the perfect casual OTK deck with machines. One card fusions into massive beat sticks with protection. There's also another issue. I thought Vehicleroids did not have enough protection for what they required. Of course, I believe Vehicleroids could probably be paired with something, which if I had to guess, that's what you did to get them to work better, is you paired Vehicleroids with another machine deck, which I'd be very interested to see. There's not enough experimentation with older archetypes as is. But I'd love to see what you have. Ooh, Giant Hand. Giant Hand really is one of the best cards of this format. It's just... Hat format is such like a back and forth format. A card as good as Giant Hand is not needed. Like, it's not always needed. It's not even always the best option. Like, most decks have like a Silent Honor Arc, which, as you can see here, came up way more often. Ooh. Alright, that's a little funky. And we're going to set the Torrential too. So you play Vehicleroids as a stall control strategy. Okay. A big consideration for the tier list is what does the deck do that's unique. So I love to see how that deck uniquely interacts with stall actions. Because every deck can just run, 5 Floodgate traps and, be toxic. But if Speedroids have something interesting to offer with that, I'd love to see it. Ooh, I actually call the Haunted into Torrential Tribute, yeah. Firehand. Inspeed's not in a bad position, but he is rapidly running out of life points. Ooh, Artifact Ignition. That's rough. I'll join your Discord and try to post results. No, man, I love hearing about, less popular decks and older, weaker decks get the love they deserve. I am still waiting for someone to figure out how to play Modern Bujins. Or better yet, Modern Battling Boxers. But I'm glad that Vehicleroids have a good strategy that can somewhat keep up in modern game. We're going to be resetting Trap Hole. Very strong option here. You see how many hands we have? Okay, there is a good chance Inspeed is out of hands. There are no hands. I'm really not saying the Beagle Tech. Is he out of... Huh? Ignition popping... Interesting. We're seeing that slow grind here. Ally of for the artifacts. Still such a weird card to play, especially over DD Crow, which hits way more. You have to be scared of like the full Beagle Tech combo to opt for Ally of Justice over DD Crow. What a niche side deck option. I kind of love it. Let's see if it keeps him in the game. I think it's looking like it. Let's see. One pop. Yeah, that's two pops. I don't know if that's going to be enough here. Especially with Ally Justice Cycle Reader. Removing either or of them. Potentially both of them. Right. InSpeed opting to take it slow. Super slow. Makes sense. It is a big risk to do anything with how low his life points are. And here comes the ignition on the wiretap. Ultra Plant is really taking his time to set up for a massive play here. He doesn't realize it yet, but he is playing into Cycle Reader. That Dark Hole would be huge here. There's no way he doesn't go into the Dark Hole. Yep. I think depending on what Ultra Plant targets, that next turn he might have game. Well, not with the DD Crow Yugioh. Wow. I'm just constantly impressed at how InSpeed is holding on for dear life here. And we're seeing InSpeed finally setting that MST after having it in hand for a few turns. Now he's getting more worried than ever about what that back row can be. We're seeing the reset of the Mellow. But I was flaming InSpeed for running Ally of Justice Cycle Reader over DD Crow. But man really said, yeah, let's side deck both. Alright, this... Very close get. InSpeed coming back from the very edge to narrowly claw out a victory there. What a good game, too. Let's see how they're able to go into the third one. Potentially a weak plan hand from Ultra Plant here. Knowing Ultra Plant, he's most likely going to go for the card D. However, it is equally valid to go for all three of these options here. Trap Tricks Marmello if he wants to have his Diana develop next turn. Black One Heaven if he wants to shut down any XYZ shenanigans. And card D for grinding. He went for the Marmello. I can't say I disagree with that, but a Marmello is a Marmello. A card D could be anything, even a Marmello. Alright, this is a tough spot here for InSpeed. He's got to play around the bottom list, which Ultra Plant actually hasn't set yet. What a big brain bait. I believe he's trying to get InSpeed to play MST. No, I don't think InSpeed's going to do it. InSpeed's been very, like, hesitant to play MST this game. We're going to get no value off the Morale Tech pop, but that doesn't matter because we get to access rank 5. Nobleman of Crossout. It's the third resolution in this event. Absolutely blowing away Yugioh every time it's used. Because not only does it get rid of the card, it also denies them a potential soul charge later on. And we're going to see the Pleiades. That plus the bottomless is probably game here. Actually, MST and the Yugioh here. Look, buddy, you got to take the. No, you got to take the. You got to MST it. No. That's gonna get bounced. Or bottomless. Wow. All right. We're going to see the full combo here. Oh, I attached the wrong material. Right, very... Now, can Ultra Plant minimize this combo enough with one bounce? Next accelerator. Silent Honor, debate out the Pleiades. I don't think that's going to be an... Wait. Oh my god. Soul Charge is about to end this man's whole career. Unfortunately, Ultra Plant has one ready back. Ultra Plant going into a rank 4 early, so I can bait out whatever this back row is. Right, we're seeing the Silent Honor Rock on the Silent Honor. Oh, on the Gear Giant X. All right. Go on. Yeah. Ultra Plant not even worrying about. All right. Wow, that was a pretty good game here. I believe that is all the games I have. Oh, hold on. I have one more game in this round. This is Menke with his round 3 replay of him versus. Hold on, I think we already saw this. Check real quick. Yeah, we saw this round. Is that all of the rounds? I do believe that is all we have for now. I will be back in a couple of days to get the round 4 games. Thank you everyone for watching. This has been a lot of fun to stream this event. Seeing a lot of amazing players show off the skills for such a fun format. Extremely back and forth games. Thank you everyone.